Hi, now what we're going to do guys, mainly for the students who are watching recording, is we had one question of CA foundation which is going to be for 2 or 3 marks in the exam, and we had about 15 students in our offline class write answer for the same question that we have over here, and we are going to note all the common mistakes that they have done and summarizing all these mistakes into our notebook. Okay, here I have summarized, if you can see, all the common mistakes that they have done, what you should do, what you should not do, what is the ideal answer. Let's go and read the question once again for benefit of everybody. We are now in question number 2. Shambhu Dayal started a self-service in his shop. Srimati Prakash entered the shop, took a basket, and after taking articles of her choice, she finished her shopping. The cashier, and she went to the cashier for payments, took the basket and went to cashier for payment. The cashier refuses to accept the price. Okay. Can Shambhu Dayal be compelled to sell the articles to Srimati Prakash? I am not sure, all of you got the answer correctly. Conclusion. What is the answer? Can Shambhu Dayal be compelled by Srimati Prakash? Answer is no. What is the provision for this actually, if you see? The actual provision for this that we see is, there are 4 elements to an answer: facts, provision. So the 4 elements are facts, provision, analysis and your conclusion are the 4 elements. In new syllabus, unlike old syllabus, we don't have time in exam because of the number of questions and only 2-3 marks. Don't have to write the facts separately, you don't have to write it. Start your answer with always the provision as per the provisions of Indian Contract Act, Sale of Goods Act. If at all luckily you remember section number, write the section number. Conclusion has to be, in this question you tell me, can Srimati compel Shambhu Dayal? No. Conclusion will be 1 line. Srimati cannot compel Shambhu Dayal. That's it. But sir, what is this analysis? This is nothing but you derive with the answer saying it's not possible. How you derive? Something you thought in your mind, sir, because of this only it is not possible. Correct? Because of this only it's not possible. What is that? You connected the provision that you know. What is the provision for this question? They talk about offer and invitation to offer, meaning offer, if I give the offer, other party can accept, and we have a concept of acceptance. Here Srimati Prakash going to the shop and putting everything in the basket, she did it because she got invited to give an offer. Correct? Then she went to the cash counter and gave the offer. Then shopkeeper did not accept. This is analysis. This only should come in the analysis. Provision should talk about what is offer, what is invitation to offer. So when I write the answer, in provision I will write what is offer, what is invitation to offer, and I will tell only if the offer is accepted, it becomes a valid contract. In analysis I won't repeat the points, I will simply write what I will tell. Srimati Prakash going to the shop and putting in the basket all the items, is she did it because she was given the invitation to make an offer. Srimati Prakash going to the cash counter and asking to buy, that is where she made an offer. Shopkeeper did not accept. Because shopkeeper did not accept, there was no valid contract, and hence you cannot be compelled. Now let's look at common mistakes all the students in our class made. I am not naming anybody guys. Okay. This is only more important for me. Answer now you will tell sir. I want to know what mistakes are my friends making so that I don't repeat it. And I will tell you what is the good part. I don't know whose answer I am going in. Random order. As per the provisions of the Indian contract, as the provisions of the offer, where a party without expressing his final willingness proposes certain term on which he is willing to negotiate, does not make an offer, only invites to make an offer. Okay. This student, first paragraph, wrote the provision as to what is offer and what is invitation to offer. Come to the second paragraph, analysis. This whole line over here, analysis paragraph, if you see, Shambhu Dayal started a self-service system in his shop. Srimati Prakash entered the shop where she saw an article. She reached the cashier. Cashier refused. The question, you rewrote the question and you are giving as analysis. You can write this, but along with this you have to add the provision. You have to add the magic. What is the magic along with this? Shambhu Dayal started self-service system in his shop. Srimati Prakash entered the shop for shopping. This is invitation to offer. Next line, where she saw an article, she reached the cashier for payment. That is offer made. The cashier refused. He did not accept. That means you have to categorize this. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I am putting numbers. Can you see? The first part of the question is invitation to offer. Second is offer. Third is acceptance. The connect is not missed there in this. First line you can write and tell this is invitation to offer. Next is offer. Next is conclusion. Therefore, from the above mentioned legal provision, it is said that you cannot compel. All that is fine. Are you understanding, guys? So this student did not write analysis. Now we are understanding how to write analysis. Now let's go to next student's answer. As per provisions of Indian Contract Act, strike, offer is different from invitation to offer. What is the provision here? This is good if it's a 2-mark question. I don't have time for explaining what is offer, what is invitation to offer. His answer is perfect. 2 marks up. Very good. Good job. You have spotted the concept. You told offer is different from invitation to offer. Now read this again in this student's answer. Whatever I have circled down from Shambhu Dayal till refuses to accept. This again is question copy from just like previous student. I'm not going to read again now. He gives only invitation to offer but not offer to Srimati Prakash. He gives, this is correct. He gives only invitation to offer but not offer to Srimati. That means in our above answer, 3 elements are needed. In the above answer when I went, I told 3 elements. He wrote only the first one. Okay. Then conclusion. Fine. Okay. Conclusion is fine. Let me go to next student's answer. So same I took twice. Why same thing is coming? Okay. Oh, that's the last one. Okay. Okay, next we'll go to one more answer. Is this visible for you guys? Correctly? Okay. Coming a little late, but we'll manage for this one. Next. Invitation to offer is not merely an offer. A contract requires offer and acceptance by both parties. Provision is perfect if it's a 2-mark question. 4, 5-mark question. Write what is offer, what is invitation to offer. This student, the main challenge is little bit of grammatical issues only. Shambhu Dayal inviting the customers by offer in his shop. The Srimati Prakash has the right, but after shopping, getting back to the bill. Can you see what I underlined? Grammatically it doesn't make sense. So here, grammar has to improve. Are you able to follow, guys? Anita, understanding? Okay. Shambhu Dayal rejected as the price are only to inviting the customers and not an actual price. Actual price. Here, what the student wrote, Shambhu Dayal rejected as the price are only inviting to customers and not an actual price. You have changed the question meaning. Price is correct only, but the price is inviting you to make offer. It is not so. Price is only invitation to offer. Price is not the offer itself. Instead of writing that, look what student wrote. Shambhu Dayal rejected as the price are only an invitation. Correct? Inviting the customer. Correct. So price is only inviting the customer. Correct. And not an actual price. No. Anywhere in question they told this is not actual price. Huh? You are assuming and changing the facts by yourself. Not appreciated. Next. Srimati Prakash can neither accept the goods with the price decided by Shambhu Dayal or she can reject it. How can she reject it? What is the question all about? Can Shambhu Dayal reject or not? Here you change the question to can Srimati Prakash reject? And look at the conclusion. Conclusion e Marich, our Oppo friend, has changed the conclusion itself. Shambhu Dayal cannot compel Srimati Prakash to buy the articles. Conclusion e Matitanga. Can you see, guys? It is opposite. Srimati Prakash cannot compel Shambhu Dayal. If you are the examiner, you will give marks. You tell me, guys. No, another mistake. Fine. Next. This we saw. We didn't see this answer, correct? Okay. This answer, if you see, look, read the provision. According to Indian Contract Act 1872, offer must be distinguished from invitation to offer. Mere display of product price will not amount to the acceptance of the offer. Not bad. Not bad for a 2 and 3 mark question. Little more in depth. Mere display of price is only invitation to offer. It is different from an offer itself. Not bad. Come to analysis. Good analysis over here. This is a good paper for analysis. In the instant case, here Shambhu Dayal did not express his willingness to sell by displaying the price. Correct? He did not express willingness to sell on the products. He is merely willing to propose certain negotiation but did not make an offer. Clearly it's giving that Shambhu Dayal only made an invitation to offer and not an offer. Conclusion. Shambhu Dayal cannot be compelled to sell. Here I will just add, instead of compelled, I will just add one more point over here. Shambhu Dayal received an offer but did not accept. Therefore, he cannot be compelled. That one point is missing. He can deny the offer. Okay. Next. This is a very good answer. Perfect answer in whatever we saw so far. If you can see, read the provision. As per the Indian Contract Act, offer differs from invitation to offer. He first started off by saying both are different. Clear? Then he is saying offer means what he is explaining. At the same time, explaining what is invitation to offer in his own words, simple terms. That means in the first paragraph, student explained what is offer, what is invitation to offer. Correct? Next. Analysis. Shambhu Dayal is making an invitation to offer in his self-service. So you are connecting. Now look at this. Shambhu Dayal, what is he doing? By keeping the price in self-service, he is making an invitation to offer. I connected. Srimati Prakash, seeing that, makes an offer. Remember in the first answer I told we need 3 elements. Element 1, element 2, element 3. You need to connect the question facts with concept of invitation to offer. The student did this here. See, 1. He connected with invitation to offer. Next. 2. So 1, invitation to offer he connected. In 2, he connected the question with offer. Srimati Prakash made offer. Last, and making payment, Shambhu Dayal denied the payment and rejecting the offer. Third point, connecting what happened in the question, saying that offer is not accepted. All 3 are there, guys. This only is proper example of analysis. Now come to conclusion. Shambhu Dayal making an invitation of offer since he is not accepting the offer, because above he wrote not accepting the offer from Srimati Prakash. Shambhu Dayal cannot force Srimati Prakash Srimati Prakash cannot force Shambhu Dayal to accept the offer. Question what they are asking, can you compel? Answer is no, you cannot compel. Only one change I will do for the student is, instead of the word force, we can write the word compel, because question use the word compel. That's it. Can you see the difference in answers? Now do you agree with me? In all the answers we have seen so far, this is good. If examiner, if you are reading this, you will know what is in the question, what happened. So beautifully, provision, analysis, conclusion oda template na idhan. This answer. Okay, we have to appreciate. Mubin wrote well. Clap for Mubin, guys. YouTube also clap for him. Online recording. Okay. Next, I will just see some more questions, just one or two. Are you finding value add in doing this? Yes. Sure, guys. Because always we keep seeing what we are doing in life. I am doing the good job, sir. Only when you see what others are doing, you will know, okay, if I change, I should not do that mistake, and what I should do correctly. One more student. Offer should be distinguished from invitation to offer. He sent out invitation. He is willing to deal with the person who is ready to enter into contract with him subject to final terms. In own words, this is written. First of all, in provision, you are not supposed to use party name given in question. Provision should be only act. Here in provision, student wrote Shambhu Dayal name, it will not come. And rest of the provision also is very generic. That's why I striked it. It's very generic. Compare this with this provision. Can you see? This student did not mug up, but he used keywords. Abstain from doing. Like that, he's been using some keywords. Are you following, guys? Okay. Next. Yeah, here provision is not that clean. Conclusion and heading the student has given. In the case, Prakash by selecting some articles and approached the cashier for payment and said the offer to buy selected by her. The conclusion. What is this? Facts. Where is the conclusion? That's why I wrote while correcting. Where is the conclusion? Not there. Why examiner will give marks? Wrote some random provision, very informal language, then wrote this conclusion, calling it facts. 3 marks. How can you expect even half mark? Are you getting it, guys? Understanding? Okay. Next, this we already, this only I corrected first. Okay. This we finished. Yeah, this also we finished. Yeah, I think that's about it. So we are done with. So now you see different answers. Now you will be able to connect. One student changed conclusion. Opposite, Srimati Prakash cannot compel something, it changed. Provision not written. For many students, they wrote provision wrongly. No analysis in some places. Writing only facts. Can you see common mistakes, guys? And Mubin's answer was excellent. That is one answer which I will give 3 out of 3 happily. Now are you all understanding how to write a foundation law answer, guys? So everybody in the group, WhatsApp group, I'm talking to you guys only, on the camera, in the camera right from now. Everybody in the WhatsApp group or that YouTube, wherever you are seeing, write and send the answers in the group. After you have seen this, now we have to improve to the next question. That's it, guys. With this, our presentation for today is done.